disappearances in national parks all over America, possibly other countries. Things seen and unseen. Recently, I came across a case of missing 411 and other channels. The Dennis Martin case. Several theories, from a Bigfoot to abduction and Cherokee curse land in the Appalachians, or graveyards, Cherokee sacred grounds, if you will. Now, I have a theory after studying the supernatural, the good folk, the fae, fairies, if you will, they call them, in Ireland and Scotland for centuries, or thousands of years possibly. Anyway, Dennis Martin, a young kid, he disappeared wearing red, but he was spotted and or heard possibly in a split dimension, side dimension. Anyway, after my studies, I think if someone wants to try this up in the Smoky Mountains, if you get a drum and just start playing the drum, boom, 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 call out this kid's name, because the Nunhehi, I probably said that wrong, but in Cherokee folklore, little people, like fairies in Ireland and Scotland, the good folk, the little folk, and tell them if they do not return what they have taken, you will put iron horseshoes or iron all around the rhododendron bushes and in their areas. Now, I have not consulted the Cherokee chief or the shaman, but I think they would probably agree, and I'm only trying to help. But there's hundreds of disappearances like this, not just this one. And they can be retrieved from another dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, if you will, and returned. Now, sometimes they might not have ever aged at all. Or, now this is a risk. This is a risk with this. I want to make this clear. Like, you know, if they come back to this mortal world, this third dimension reality, they might not make it. Now, as in, well, from what I've studied years ago, they could end up disintegrating or remaining the same age. I'm sure you've heard all the old story, Rip Van Winkle, and all these stories, fairy tales or whatever. But if you tell them to return the person, they may do it, they may not. You know, I'm only trying to, you know, this is a different twist on a lot of, you know, folklore and, well, it's not a different twist, but a lot of people just give up, think, oh, that's it. Maybe in some cases it's not. Also, the Lord's Prayer, you know, if you say the Lord's Prayer and compel them to return these people, it may work. Now, you probably notice I'm chewing some tobacco. This is another thing I want to, you know, help and let people know. When you go into the swamps, the hollers, the woods, the forests, and I'm Christian, but I'm not trying to. But sometimes you need to make an offering of tobacco. Tobacco or something that these otherworldly beings will consider a gift or an offering for safe passage, if you will. I believe this will help. Try this up in the Smoky Mountains and places where people have disappeared, and see what your results may be. Also, don't be afraid. Don't have any fear. I hope the Cherokee Nation understands this, or, you know, and will try this, or the people of Appalachia, or Joshua Tree, or Sierra Nevadas, or the Mojave Deserts. Anyway, peace. I hope this helps. And be safe. Never go into the forests and the swamps alone. But always come with some kind of offering to that land, which is, and the spirits that dwell there, whether evil or good, at your own risk. I'm not responsible for anybody going out there and, you know, there's unseen things in these forests and woods and swamps and hollers and valleys. So, just remember this. Jesus is king, no matter what, no matter anything on earth or anywhere else. God bless.